Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. In a surprising twist for TLC's long-running reality show, Sister Wives, patriarch Cody Brown is hitting what the network cheekily calls his apology tour. Announced with an Instagram post styled like a concert poster, Cody is on a mission to make amends with his 3 ex-wives, Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown Woolley. Over a series of emotionally charged episodes airing through December, fans will notice a significant imbalance. Christine, who left the family back in 2021, gets double the spotlight with 2 full episodes, while the others each get 1. The tour kicks off on December 7th in North Carolina, where Cody meets Janelle, the second wife, to discuss their split from 2022. Sources say this episode will explore Janelle's ongoing journey towards spiritual closure, something she teased in earlier trailers. Before their sit-down, she shares her thoughts with their daughter, Madison Brown Brush, outlining the conditions for any kind of reconciliation. Madison, who's been openly estranged from Cody, offers heartfelt insights into what it might take for him to rebuild trust with the family. Christine takes center stage on December 14th and 21st with back-to-back episodes that promise to be the emotional heart of the season. In the first, Cody tries to bond with Christine's husband, David Woolley, during a high-octane afternoon of race car driving, a shared thrill they all enjoy. But beneath the fun, tension lingers. Christine, thriving in her post-Cody life, remains skeptical, telling the cameras, "I don't have a lot of trust with Cody." The second episode digs even deeper, with raw conversations about past grievances, including Cody admitting to past anger over property disputes at Coyote Pass. Robin, Cody's only remaining wife, watches with cautious optimism, but admits in a confessional that she was taken aback by his sudden desire to apologize, noting that his old anger had almost felt routine. The tour wraps up on December 28th in Utah, where Cody faces Mary, the first wife he spiritually divorced in 2023. This episode teases Mary's emotional growth, including her introduction of a new love interest, Ron. Fans are already speculating that this apology could be the most intense yet, given the long-standing tension between them. Mary, who has been busy rebuilding her life through her wellness brand, Luluo, and focusing on personal growth, responds to Cody's overtures with a cool, calm independence, making it clear that she's firmly standing on her own 2 feet. This apology tour storyline really started taking shape in the November 30th episode, when Cody, reflecting on the recent sale of the family's troubled Coyote Pass property, opens up to Robin about his thoughts and regrets. "These apologies are an obligation to my conscience," he tells her, framing the whole effort more like a personal pilgrimage than a plea for forgiveness. Guided by Robin's suggestion of therapy and prayer, Cody admits his part in the fractures that have plagued the family, including his harsh criticisms of his ex-wives during their departures between 2021 and 2023. Yet, he stops short of discussing broader issues, like the child support disputes with Christine over their daughter Truly, which were quietly resolved off-camera earlier this year. Fans, of course, have had strong reactions. Social media is buzzing with debates over Cody's sincerity. On Reddit and X, what used to be Twitter, some viewers call the tour staged, with one blunt comment standing out: "An apology without consistent change is meaningless." Others are rooting for healing, especially for the Brown children, many of whom remain estranged from Cody. Madison and Isabel, daughters of Janelle and Christine, have shared glimpses of their pain in recent episodes, with Madison outlining the clear boundaries she needs for any potential reconciliation, while Sable enjoys time with her mother and stepfather David. As Sister Wives heads into its milestone Season 20, airing Sundays at 9 p.m. On TLC, Cody is now down to just 1 wife amid financial pressures and family tension. This arc could either reshape his legacy or cement his reputation as the family's villain. Meanwhile, Christine continues to dominate the spotlight, highlighting her journey from a sidelined plural wife to a confident, empowered single mother. A story that has resonated deeply with viewers. In a raw, revealing moment from that November 30th episode, Cody sits down with Robin for a quiet dinner at their Flagstaff, Arizona home. Here, he finally confronts his flaws head-on, admitting he has potential and a real desire to grow beyond his past mistakes. Robin, ever the steady partner, acknowledges his rough edges, but seems cautiously hopeful that change might finally be possible. The weight of recent family upheavals hangs heavy over Cody. With the long-troubled Coyote Pass property finally sold, he takes a hard look at the anger that colored his relationships during his wife's exits from 2021 to 2023. "I just want to be more benevolent, and I'm not," he admits, his voice tinged with regret. I don't want to say an angel, but I have potential." It's a rare, stark moment from a man who spent nearly 2 decades on camera defending his choices, even when they came at the expense of family harmony. Robin, 46, the one wife still standing by his side, doesn't sugarcoat her response. Thoughtfully nodding, she tells him, "You could be. You can be rough, for sure." Her words carry both empathy and honesty, hinting at the private toll Cody's temperament has taken on their monogamous union. The only one left after years of plural marriage drama. Later, in a confessional, Robin shares her surprise at Cody's sudden vulnerability. "I was shocked by his urge to apologize," she says, tears welling. "I don't think you should be so hard on yourself about being hurt. That's pretty normal." Yet her acknowledgement of his rough edges also hints at lingering frustrations, especially as she navigates moments when she doesn't fully agree with how he's treated the ex-wives or their children. This moment stems from a broader epiphany for Cody, sparked by Robin's earlier suggestions of therapy and personal reflection through prayer. He openly tells his exes that he didn't show them love during their separations, admitting that was wrong, and promising to confront it directly in the upcoming episodes. He frames these apologies not as pleas for reconciliation, but as a journey for his own conscience, a way to set everyone free. The apology tour begins December 7th with Janelle in North Carolina, moves to Christine's double spotlight on December 14th and 21st, and wraps up with Mary in Utah on December 28th. Teasers hint at tense confrontations, Cody awkwardly bonding with Christine's husband, David Woolley, over race car driving, candid conversations about property disputes, and discussions about spiritual closure. Fans and critics alike are buzzing over whether this newfound self-awareness is genuine, or just a ratings ploy. On Reddit, the Sister Wives subreddit has erupted with threads dissecting every detail. Some posts are skeptical, others cautiously hopeful. One user summed it up bluntly. Cody Brown finally admits to foolish mistakes. But is it too late? Pointing to the estrangement from many of his 18 children, including daughters Madison and Isabel. Some viewers, however, are praising these moments as real breakthroughs. Finally, some accountability. Robin's gentle but firm callouts are being described as gold by fans online. Social media is alive with debate. Ex-users tweeting memes highlighting Cody's potential, while also calling for meaningful, consistent change, like therapy, and efforts to rebuild connections with the children from his first 3 marriages. The episode also delves into lingering family rifts. Robin shares her theory that some of the ex-wives' narratives may have influenced the children's distance from Cody. He, in turn, vents about past negotiations over Coyote Pass, accusing Janelle and Mary of trying to push him out. Ever the mediator, Robin gently suggests that the children's confusion likely comes from unresolved pain among the adults. Yet, even as she speaks, her own tears reveal the strain she carries. "I do not agree with things that he does," she confesses in a mid-season teaser, hinting at private disagreements that may foreshadow cracks in the Browns' last standing marriage. As Sister Wives celebrates its milestone 20th season, Cody's apology arc feels like a pivotal moment. Is this a chance for redemption for a man who's evolved from charismatic family leader to an isolated figure under financial pressures and public scrutiny? With Robin's careful support, viewers are left wondering, can his potential truly be realized through genuine benevolence? Or is this just another chapter in the Browns' ongoing cycle of conflict and confession? Fans will have to tune in Sundays at 9 p.m. on TLC to see how it all unfolds. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown is speaking out ahead of her own scheduled sit-down with Kody on December 7th in North Carolina. In a candid confessional from the December 1st episode, the 56-year-old doesn't mince words, calling the idea of counseling with Kody and Robin a non-starter. "I don't see the value in counseling with Kody and Robin at this point," she tells the cameras, her tone carrying the exhaustion of nearly 3 decades in a polygamous marriage that unraveled under financial strain, generational clashes, and Kody's shifting priorities. "We've tried that before, and it always circled back to the same issues: trust, communication, and his inability to show up for all of us equally," Janelle adds. Her candid perspective lands just as Kody's pilgrimage of amends is taking shape, sparked by the long-delayed sale of the family's beleaguered Coyote Pass property in Flagstaff, Arizona. In the November 30th episode, Kody had already confessed to Robin about his regrets, acknowledging his potential and vowing to make amends for the harsh words and actions that marked his ex-wife's departures between 2021 and 2023. Robin, ever the mediator, continues to suggest therapy as a path for mending his fractured relationship with many of their 18 children, noting that some of the ex-wives may have influenced the kids' distance through subtle narratives over the years. But Janelle isn't buying it. Robin loves to play marriage counselor. Janelle quips in the episode, referencing past moments when Robin relayed private conversations back to Kody, which only eroded trust. "I tell her things in confidence, and next thing I know, Kody's mad about it." That's not counseling. That's tattling. Her stance comes from deeper wounds, including Kody's estrangement from 95% of their children, particularly her 6 kids: Logan, Madison, Hunter, Gabriel, Savannah, and Garrison, who tragically passed away by suicide in March 2024. In a raw conversation with her daughter Madison Maddie Brush, 30, Janelle probes whether reconciliation is even possible. Madison, who hasn't spoken to Kody in 2 to 3 years and even kept her 3rd child a secret from him, echoes her mother's skepticism. "There could be forgiveness," she says, "but only if he follows through with consistent therapy and effort, not just words." Janelle nods in agreement, adding with pointed honesty, "Counseling with Kody and Robin? I'd sooner counsel with a brick wall." It's not about excluding Robin. It's about Kody owning his role without her as a buffer. This candid perspective comes on the heels of Janelle's recent spiritual divorce from Kody, finalized through their former church leader on the grounds of abandonment, a step she credits to Mary Brown's guidance. "Mary showed me it was an option years ago," Janelle shared in the season opener, marking her full emotional and spiritual release after a 29-year union that was never legally binding. The decision has allowed her to focus on her wellness ventures and blended family life in North Carolina, far removed from the awkward dynamics of recent Coyote Pass meetings, where Kody and Robin allegedly ignored both her and Mary entirely. Fans are split on Janelle's firm boundaries, though many are applauding her honesty. On X, one user posted, "Janelle spilling the tea on Robin's counseling queen behavior. No more free therapy sessions for Kody's ego," racking up hundreds of likes. Meanwhile, Reddit's Sister Wives subreddit lit up with threads praising her brutal truths. One top comment read, "Finally, someone calls out the fake mediation. Janelle's done playing nice." Critics, however, worry this could spell trouble for Kody's apology tour before it even begins, especially with Christine's double-episode spotlight on December 14th and 21st, promising its own emotional tensions. Kody, for his part, remains cautiously optimistic in teasers, telling Robin, "The doors are open. but I won't chase shadows. Yet with Janelle's revelations underscoring the deep chasm between them, exacerbated by unresolved property disputes and lingering child support issues, his upcoming North Carolina visit could quickly turn into another standoff. Janelle has made her terms for any thaw crystal clear. I am open to reconciliation, forgiveness, and closure, she says, but counseling requires two willing parties. Right now, it's just me moving forward alone. And that's okay. Sister Wives continues to air Sundays at 9 p.m. on TLC, with the Janelle episode promising more unfiltered fallout from a family forever fractured. The drama isn't limited to the wives. Cody Brown is also facing a blistering public takedown from one of his children. On November 25th, Leon, 29, Cody's son with ex-wife Mary Brown, launched a rare Instagram story outburst accusing his father of fabricating efforts to reconnect with his 18 children. There's a ridiculous video of my father circulating where he says he reaches out to his children, Leon wrote. Let me be clear, I have not heard from that man since my brother killed himself. He was referencing the tragic suicide of his half-brother Garrison Brown in March 2024. Leon didn't hold back. Cody blatantly blew me off at Garrison's funeral. He is a liar. He is a joke of a father. That's all. His explosive rant came in direct response to a November 23rd clip from Sister Wives Season 20, where Cody, 56, tearfully told Robin that he had been the one initiating contact with their children. I've reached out to every one of my kids multiple times, he insisted in a confessional, blaming the estrangement on their lack of reciprocation. Robin, meanwhile, offered her theory that the ex-wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, may have influenced the kids against Cody, citing past misunderstandings and hurt feelings. Leon's partner, Audrey Chris, quickly backed him in the comments, calling Cody's claims verifiably not true. This isn't the first time Cody's parenting has been questioned. Now married monogamously to Robin after his spiritual unions with the other three women ended between 2021 and 2023, he has long admitted to strained relationships with many of his older children. Financial troubles, generational clashes, and his self-described potential have all played into the divide. Leon's raw fury, breaking a year-long social media hiatus, has amplified calls for accountability, with fans on X, formerly Twitter, dubbing it the takedown of the season. One viral thread dissected the funeral snub. Cody couldn't even show basic decency then. How is he going to fix years of neglect? Yet, while Leon's words cut deep, the reactions of Cody's other daughters are more complicated. A mix of guarded hope, firm boundaries, and quiet resentment, though notably less vitriolic than Leon's outburst. In the December 1st episode, two of Cody's daughters offered candid glimpses into their fractured bonds. Janelle's eldest, Madison Maddie Brush, 30, hasn't spoken to Cody in 2 to 3 years and revealed that she kept her third child, Josephine, a secret from him during her 2023 pregnancy. During a heartfelt conversation with Janelle, her daughter Madison, known as Maddie, laid down clear terms for any potential reconciliation. If he ever wanted to be let back into our lives, there would need to be a pattern of consistency, she said. She also set firm boundaries, like shielding her children from Cody at family events, remember scuttling them away at her brother Logan's 2022 wedding. Unlike Leon, Maddie's tone carries a sliver of hope. I think there could be forgiveness, she told the cameras, emphasizing that therapy and sustained effort mean far more than empty gestures. Christine Brown's daughter, Isabel, 22, offers a more nuanced perspective. Isabel, who underwent major back surgery in 2020, a surgery Cody skipped due to COVID fears, says, "My dad and I do not talk very often. We aren't close. Her voice carries resignation rather than anger. Still, she adds, he's still my dad, and I love him, highlighting the enduring parental bond despite the distance. Isabel credits her mom and stepdad, David Woolley, for filling the void. She's two people in one, she says of her mom. She can be the dad and the mom, and she's perfect at it. And David's awesome too. Fans on social media noticed the subtle nod to David over Kody, reading it as a little shade, but also as a testament to her family's resilience. Other daughters fall somewhere along this emotional spectrum. Christine's middle child, Michael T. Padron, 28, once defended Kody but moved to North Carolina in 2024, partly to escape family tensions, including frustrations over Kody and Robin skipping a pre-move visit. Robin's daughters, like 23-year-old Aurora, whose boyfriend met Kody in a tense October episode where he preached chastity, seem more insulated, maintaining closer ties with him. In response to Leon's public outburst, Kody doubled down on therapy as a path forward. "The door will always be open," he told Robin, "but I won't cut off the kids." His upcoming apology tour, with Janelle on December 7th, Christine on December 14th and 21st, and Mary on December 28th, will put these delicate dynamics to the test, especially with daughters like Maddie and Isabel watching from afar. Fans remain divided. Some see Leon's rant as a wake-up call. Others worry it might be too little, too late. As one social media user put it, Leon's fire is valid, but the daughter's quiet hurt might hurt Kody more. It's the love that's breaking. With Season 20 marking Sister Wives' 15-year milestone, this paternal reckoning could either heal old wounds or reveal even deeper fractures. Tune in Sundays at 9 p.m. on TLC to see whether Kody's apology pilgrimage sways his daughters, or if Leon's words echo louder.